Albert Einstein once said, "Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them." At first glance, it might sound like a simple hierarchy. One person reacts to issues while another foresees them. But if we look deeper, it's more than just a clever phrase. It's a powerful shift in thinking, moving from fixing what's already broken to designing our lives, systems, and decisions so that many of those problems never arise in the first place. Imagine two types of people facing a crisis. The first type scrambles to patch the holes and contain the damage. Effective, but always one step behind the problem. The second type anticipates where the cracks might form and takes steps to prevent them, often before anyone else realizes something could go wrong. Einstein's point is that while solving problems is good, preventing them altogether is an even higher form of innovation. This was evident in his own work. Rather than merely fixing holes in existing physics, he introduced theories that eliminated entire classes of future complications. He stepped back and reimagined the foundational rules of space and time. Similarly, history is filled with visionaries who didn't wait for issues to explode before taking action. Henry Ford didn't just deal with slow production one car at a time. He created the assembly line, preventing inefficiencies on a large scale. By rethinking the core process, he removed the recurring bottlenecks that plagued other manufacturers. So, how do we apply this in everyday life? It starts with a mindset shift. Ask yourself where you're constantly putting out fires. At work, in relationships, in your personal goals, and then figure out how to stop those fires from ever starting. If you're repeatedly clashing with a friend, maybe you need a clearer understanding of each other's boundaries rather than having the same argument every month. If you constantly feel stuck in your career, maybe it's time to proactively learn new skills or network before you're desperate for a job change. If your health keeps derailing your plans, perhaps adopting consistent, healthy habits now can head off bigger issues later. This approach doesn't mean we'll never solve problems again. Life is unpredictable, and some crises will appear no matter how much we plan. But the goal is to shift from reacting all the time to designing systems that reduce the frequency and impact of problems. It's about thinking creatively, spotting potential pitfalls, and acting early enough that those pitfalls never become major obstacles. Einstein's quote encourages us to be proactive, not just reactive. Solving problems might make us feel capable, but preventing them is where real genius lies. That means looking ahead, identifying the root causes of recurring issues, and having the boldness to try something entirely different rather than patching up what's already in place. It requires a willingness to challenge the status quo and think beyond the immediate fix. Ultimately, this mindset can change everything, from how we approach our work, to how we navigate our personal lives, to how we innovate in any field. The Ig. Next time you find yourself fixing the same old problems, pause and ask, is there a way to make sure this never happens again? That single question might move you from the ranks of the problem solver to the realm of the problem preventer. And that, as Einstein would suggest, is where genius truly begins. If this idea resonates with you, consider hitting the like button, subscribing for more insights, and sharing this message with someone who's stuck in constant problem-solving mode. Maybe together we can inspire a shift toward preventing future problems before they ever take shape.